Welcome back. Thank you for joining the channel. If you've not yet subscribed, make sure you've done that before the video is over, and be thinking of a comment here as you listen to Lindsey Graham describe 18, there's 18 different holes in our southern border. I went down and checked because, you know, I'm a man that likes to check on the holes. And so I went and I looked, and there was 18 giant gaping holes ready for men to just run on through in our southern border. I went and looked. Okay, maybe not a direct quote, but it's almost verbatim what he said to Sean Hannity. Last night on Fox News, Hannity, Senator Lindsey Graham from South Carolina, which, like I said, the breeding ground of swamp politics, look no further than the swamp area itself, the Gators, the snakes, the little Lindsey Grahams in the grass. He says that Donald Trump could run as the alternative to Joe Biden moving forward. Is that not already obvious? Is that not already... Joe Biden was the alternative to Trump. He ran on nothing more than being the alternative to Trump. So now Lindsey Graham's trying to put that out as like an ethos to the Republican voters that still watch Fox, that somehow Trump is just going to now be the anti-Biden? Give me a break. The South Carolina Republican lawmaker predicted if the GOP remains loyal to Trump, it could win in the 2022 midterms. He says he will position himself as the alternative to Joe Biden. He, I think, will make a speech that will unify Republicans on policy, and I think he's been working the phones. I was with him all weekend. If he wants us to win in 2022, and stay tuned, I think you're going to see over the next couple of months Donald Trump lead the Republican Party on policy and give us the energy we need to take back the House and the Senate. That's Lindsey Graham. Says the Democrats are doing their part, being that they're acting foolishly. If we can get behind the President Trump and follow his lead, we will win in 2022. If we argue with ourselves, we're going to lose. There's just no reason to lose. Again, Lindsey Graham. But I mock him because you can't trust Lindsey Graham further than you can trust what you can predict he will do or say. You'll never get him to be honest. You'll never get him to do what's right or to do what's just or to just not lie about his own personal behavior at home. You can't be the most obviously closeted Republican in office and then go out and preach honesty. He did a town hall meeting after Trump was elected, when he went back home to talk to his constituents, and he said, as a Judiciary Chair Committee member, in Intelligence, Foreign Relations, I don't know, whatever it was, it's my duty, it's my responsibility to report back and to determine if Donald Trump did or did not collude with Russia and how this all came to be. But he's best buds with John McCain. He knows full well how the dossier moved. He was a part of that. He's integral to the entire Russia narrative and the Russia collusion story and how it spread in politics before it was able to be rooted out. Before the media was able to be found out for pushing that lie. He was part of that. Now he's on Fox News again for the umpteenth time, telling Sean Hannity, do you still trust Sean? I mean, after all this time, do you still trust Sean? Do you think that Sean is like a necessary evil on the bad network? Or do you think that he is now maybe a controlled opposition? If he does just enough to lead the opposition this way, but never goes over the line into being effective, then he's just kind of like the shepherd every night. Literally okay, come on in, folks, listen to me tell a story. It'll never happen, and nothing will ever happen from it. Nothing will go anywhere from this. But come on in, listen to the story. That's what these people on Fox do. I'm convinced of it now. So he has Lindsey Graham on, and listen to just this first. I can't play like multiple clips longer than a few seconds because of YouTube, but listen to a few of these. Listen to Lindsey Graham explain how you can break through our border. And no problem at all, just a few 18 giant holes that all these people can just run on through. Lindsey Graham's dream.
Border wall is near complete. It actually has big gaping holes in it. And Biden's DHS wants to leave the giant holes in the barrier. Why would you have a wall with holes in it? Senator Graham went down to the Arizona-Mexico border, and this is what he found. Take a look.
The Biden administration apparently has decided to stop plugging this hole.
Notice the far back thing that, that little, gosh, I don't know what it's even called. The barrier in the back that looks like it's been built between North and South Korea and the demilitarized zone, that is what Obama put up for a wall between the U.S. and Mexico. The one that's standing to the left, that's what Trump built. That's what you and I helped accomplish. And then the one that's lying down is the material that Biden is supposed to put up to finish the wall and plug these holes that he's refusing to do.
Here, what good comes from allowing this hole to continue to exist? This wall is here for a purpose. It keeps people from coming in our country legally, and you got a hole in the wall. And I'm going to make sure the Department of Homeland Security tells me why they're going to stop finishing this part of the wall.
That's not the kind of leadership we need, Lindsey. I'm sorry. It's not. We don't need someone who's going to say, I'm going to get the department to tell me why they're going to stop it and leave this giant hole. What we need is someone who's saying, we're not allowing you to stop this and leave a giant hole. We will find contractors to come in and fill it, but it will be filled. And then we will sue the federal government in open court for everyone to ask that question. What good does come, or what good does it bring, leaving a giant hole in the wall? What good comes from allowing people to pour illegally into the country? Let them answer that question openly in front of the country, in court. Instead, Lindsey's like, well, this is just going to happen, and so I'm going to be the hero. Again, the ineffective shepherd, the guy who's going to bring everyone in to hear the story. Here's my little segment, Sean. I'm going to get to the bottom of this. I've heard this before, Lindsey. I'm going to have the department tell me why they're doing this. Why don't you just stop them? Why is it always let's just let them explain themselves? No more. No more. Anyways, that's what I thought. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Like this video and share it with someone you know. Make sure you're subscribed and go to the other platforms if you haven't already on Odyssey, BitChute, Rumble, Gab, and do everything else that you can do to spread this message and to keep America afloat.